Okay, so for everybody who wasn't able to come to this synchronously, because we have options to come both in person and online, this is the quick synopsis of what we just did with all the people still in the room. So it'll help everybody with metacognition. We talked about AI and ethics and looking at the ethical qualms that we might have. There's a lot of ethical qualms that we might have, including usage qualms, the data development qualms, privacy qualms, the politics and economics of it all qualms, environmental qualms, and the sci-fi robots are taking over the world qualms. We also talked about how to use large language models effectively for writing feedback. There's ways to do it, and we are hopeful that people are using it well. A few things that Grammarly is a good tool to use if you're going to be doing writing feedback. You could maybe use the premium version of Grammarly instead of a writing textbook. That's a nice thing to think about. Learning course content. It's important that you can use these LLMs if you feel ethically okay with doing that to help yourself learn course content. Prep for exams, you should never try and learn something that you can't verify. You can basically use the LLMs to make your textbook come to life, right? Make your prep for your exams and your review sessions go faster and be more engaging and learn the material better. So that's one thing. We talked about some research tools, and we talked about some of the differences between the large language models, such as ChatGPT and Claude and whatever, and the RAG, like the RAG models of retrieval augmented generative. They're great. Highly recommend Research Rabbit, Elicit. Highly recommend a lot of these, but it's important to know, how to be careful of this output. Use it wisely. And then assessing quality. We talked about how to figure out whether things are accurate, whether they're a little bit too fishy. So let's see if people can remember, and we're making this as fast as possible so we can have some conversation and turn off the recording. But so some of the tips that we have for assessing the quality of information included using two sources and backing up things, checking the citations, right? Reverse engineering the answer. So looking for internal coherence. Does it contradict what it just said? So there's a lot of things that you can do. We had 8 different points that we said would be useful for assessing the quality of information. And that is the quick review of what we covered today, and we can even turn off the recording now. Hopefully that was 5 minutes or less. Did it work? And pause, stop recording.